Summer 2023. Another huge year went by, with its highs and lows, and now you're in a position in life where you have a few months to yourself. And from experience, you and I both know that time flies incredibly fast, just like sand that's pouring down out of your fingers. And when you look at your past summers, you didn't really do much. Overall, the summers flew by, and you haven't really improved yourself like drastically. It's always been the cycle of getting motivated to improve yourself this summer, and then followed by not being consistent in anything at all. And I know that you want to break free from this cycle, my friend. So let me show you how. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to create yourself a summer self-improvement plan that will drastically improve your life. I'm going to show you how to set yourself goals step by step, as well as dial down a solid plan. Also, I'm going to share my personal goals with you guys because I want you guys to keep me accountable throughout this summer. But before we do that, let's cook some breakfast because I am starving. So what I try to do every single day is I get the most important task of the day done right after I wake up and right before I have breakfast. And then I have the breakfast. And right after I have the breakfast, I work on myself through the habits that I'm building. So before the day even begins, I have checked off the hardest task of the day as well as the habits that I'm working on. So creating yourself a personalized self-improvement plan to drastically improve your life. We're going to tackle this in 4 simple steps. So the step 1 is going to be deciding in which areas you want to set your goals in. I'm going to keep this very simple but very, very effective. Pick only 2 areas that you're going to work on. Because if you pick too many things you want to work on this summer, you will end up not achieving anything solid in any of those areas. So what should these 2 areas be? Now, it's your life, you can do whatever you want, you can pick whatever you want, but here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna pick my main thing as well as a skill that I have no idea about. So my main thing being my YouTube channel and my work around that, and the skill that I have no idea about is playing the guitar. Because you should be able to say, before this summer, I had no idea how to do this, but after this summer, yes, I know how to do this now. Like, it's a solid skill that I learned. This can be learning a new language. Like, you have no idea about like Spanish, and you learned like a little Spanish in like 3 months. Nice, that's good, that's something that you didn't have beforehand, now you do. Or for example, learning a new instrument, just like what I'm doing. Or learning a hard skill, like for example, video editing or Photoshop or like graphic design, whatever you want. Or even learning a soft skill like sales. I chose playing the guitar because I'm gonna be working my ass off when it comes to my YouTube channel, and I do think that that skill, playing the guitar, and that practices are gonna be like an escape from reality. So simply just pick 2 things that you're gonna be working on this summer, and then we'll go more detailed into everything in the next steps. So my friends, currently I'm working as a researcher in my friend's business, Rise Productive, and I am learning how to use AI, and the capabilities of this shit is just fucking insane. Freaking insane, bro. The more I learn, the more I realize that I have no idea how shit works. So now in step 2, you already know which categories you want to work on. In this step, we're going to be setting our end goals until the end of the summer. Now, personally, in my case, I said that I'm going to be working on my YouTube channel as well as learn how to play the guitar. When it comes to the YouTube channel, my end goal is to get to the episode 25 of the series, The Journey. And this one is, I guess, the 16th episode of The Journey, and making like great The Journey episodes that actually document my journey to becoming a successful person. My goal is not to get to a specific number of subscribers. My goal is something that is fully in my control. And my end goal when it comes to playing the guitar is learning how to play 10 songs properly very well. At the end of the summer, I'm gonna make a video where I play all the songs back to back, and then send that video to my old guitar teacher, who is kind of like famous now. So when you're setting yourself the end goals, those end goals shouldn't be low as well as they shouldn't be too high. It should be exactly, if I achieve this summer, that would be fucking sick. At the same time, your goals should be very specific. So instead of saying I'm gonna read more this summer, say I'm gonna read 1 book a week this summer. Or for example, instead of saying I'm gonna get in shape this summer, just say I'm gonna go to the gym 4 times a week every single week. Specific, technically achievable, but something that is definitely outside of your comfort zone. In the next step, we're gonna talk about the actionable steps towards these goals, but before we do that, we gotta hit the gym, my friends. So here's the issue. I'm a bitch when it comes to counting calories. I have tried main gaining for some time and literally did not so enough progress. So another goal that I have for this summer is that, and I want you to keep me accountable on this, I want to weigh 85 kg at the end of this summer, and I'm currently weighing something like 75 to 77 kg, so like an 8 to 10 kilogram weight gain. I do not care, I am going on a serious bulk. As a man, I do know that you gotta get a little fat and a little like ugly if you want to look attractive down the line. So if I don't post a photo of myself beginning of like September weighing 85 kilograms, do not ever listen to me ever again, because I'm probably a hypocrite as well as a liar. And here is the step number 3. your action-based goals, which means your routine. Now, entering step number 3, you should already know the end goals that you want to hit at the end of this summer. And the step number 3 is going to be basically your action-based goals that are going to lead to that main end goal. So if your end goal this summer is to be able to read 1 book a week every single week, then your action-based goal might be waking up every single morning and reading for 1 hour a day, every single day consistently. That is your routine. You do not have to think about or obsess over the end goal. You simply have to think about whether you have done your job that day, which is reading 1 hour a day that morning, or not. So let's analyze my goal of being able to play 10 songs with the guitar together. So my action goal is to practice twice a day for 30 minutes, so 1 hour each day. I don't sit down and think about the 10 songs that I have to play. No, I just do my work that day, which is twice a day, just 30 minutes practice sessions. If I've done that, that's good. I don't have to obsess over the 10 songs. I simply only think about whether I did what I was supposed to do that day or not, nothing else. So divide that end goal that you want to reach at the end of the summer into chunks that you can do every single day, and that is step number 3. My friends, there is something called sales, and there is a big psychology behind it. So that's currently what I'm learning from YouTube. And the thing is, it is literally insane how much free information there is on the internet. You literally can build an entire business, an entire successful business, by fully just learning and improving yourself from the things you learn out of internet and YouTube. So it's just a question of, are you going to or not? So the step 4 is going to be basically creating yourself a summer self-improvement wall. I truly believe that you cannot run away from what you see every single day. So unfortunately, I couldn't find any other sticky pens, so I'm gonna use this black one, and I think it's gonna look like shit, but how it looks is actually not important because the functionality is the most important thing here. I wanna see my goals every single day. It doesn't really matter which sticky fucking blend I use. Now this wall is going to be like a vision wall for this summer, and I highly encourage you to do this, not just for this summer, but for every season of your life. Unfortunately, this chapter of my life is the last chapter in Turkey, my country. Then it is time to move out for uni in Germany. It's going to be a journey, That's why these series are called The Journey, my friend. That's why. So I'm gonna put 3 goals that I have onto my wall, back to back to back, as well as my motto of start enjoying the silent, monotonous, boring, hard work. 3 months from now, I'm gonna be updating you on if I have achieved these goals or not, and you better believe that I will, because the other option is simply not acceptable. What a journey this has been, and this is not even the beginning. Watch this video next if you want to see a full productive day in the life of a 19-year-old student entrepreneur.